we will channel all of those feedback to the third-party evaluation companies, and these companies have to communicate with the local authorities to make sure that they have conducted a fair evaluation. Fourth, we have to uphold justice, and also we have to make sure that all of this information is transparent and open to the public. We will also publish our tendering processing and also publish the way how we select the 3 third-party evaluation companies. We will also conduct random inspection to the registered impoverished household, as well as the local officials. For the inspection experts, they will not be involved during the random inspection and the investigation. And for the third-party evaluation companies, they have to ensure the result is objective and fair. And also, the provincial government will send out a delegation to supervise the work conducted by the third-party evaluation companies. All in all, these 9 counties have gained victory in the poverty eradication. And this result is highly recognized by the general public. First, we could guarantee the income for the poor households in these 9 counties. So for the average income for this registered impoverished population reached 11,480 yuan, 7,480 yuan higher than that of last year. And this income level is also higher than the income gained by the registered impoverished population in the city. Second, for the 2 no worries 3 guarantees have been fully implemented for the poor households. The third-party evaluation companies have conducted a very fair investigation and inspection for these 9 counties. There's no corrections during their evaluation process. Third, the result for the poverty eradication in these 9 counties are highly recognized by the local communities. For these 9 counties, the acknowledgement rate from the local residents is above 90%. The average acknowledged rate is 99.12%. And last year, this acknowledgement rate is 97.9%. So this year, we have registered the highest acknowledgement rate. This shows the local officials as well as the local villagers highly recognize the victory in this poverty eradication for these 9 counties. For the poverty eradication in these 9 counties is thanks to the guidance from General Secretary Xi Jinping. This also thanks to the work that has been conducted by the local counties in their implementation of the important guidance published by the CPC Central Committee and the State Council. And this is also thanks to the strenuous efforts taken by the local officials and the local residents. Going next, we will continue to learn the spirit from the 5th plenary session of the 19th CPC National Congress, and we will cooperate with the National Poverty Alleviation Office to run evaluation to make sure that the poverty eradication in the 9 counties can be implemented. And we want to make sure that we will combine the poverty eradication with rural revitalization in these 9 counties. We will continue to improve our governance mechanism as well as the policy mechanism to strengthen the monitoring system to make sure that no one will fall back to poverty. And we will continue our poverty alleviation efforts through relocation and ecological development. And we will continue to follow the 3+1 model to consolidate our achievement for the poverty alleviation. By doing all of that, we will head to a bright future. Thank you. Thank you for Mr. Li's introduction about the poverty eradication for these 9 counties. With the last 9 counties withdrawn from poverty, right now 66 impoverished households have been removed the cap for poverty. This has laid a solid foundation for China to deliver the goal for poverty alleviation. Now is the Q&A session. Before you raise the question, please announce your media affiliation. With Xinhua News. As you have done a lot of work for the evaluation for the poverty alleviation, can you tell us more about the work on poverty eradication for the 9 counties in Guizhou province? Thank you for your question. That is a very good question. As these 9 counties in Guizhou province has withdrawn from poverty, it shows that the Guizhou province have removed the cap for extreme poverty. As Mr. Li just said, this achievement is thanks to the important guidance made by General Secretary Xi Jinping. It also shows General Secretary's strong support and care to Guizhou province. The Guizhou provincial government has led the team and also all people from Guizhou province to achieve the goal for poverty alleviation in Guizhou province. First, the provincial government have shouldered great responsibilities for poverty alleviation. We have considered the poverty alleviation as our top priority. We are proactive in fulfilling our duties in the poverty alleviation. We always followed the guidance from General Secretary Xi Jinping. We consider the social and economic development in Guizhou province, and also we are focusing on the poverty alleviation work. We have strictly abided by the guidance from General Secretary Xi Jinping. The key officials of the Guizhou province have also taken the lead to provide guidance for the poverty eradication in 9 counties, especially to the counties that are under extreme poverty. And these officials also visited different counties in person to provide supervision and guidance. All of their efforts are paid off. Third, we have clarified the responsibilities for the key officials, and we have formed a strong synergy to win the battle against poverty. For the 9 counties and the 5 prefectures, they have also fulfilled their major duties to implement the philosophy of 2 no worries and 3 guarantees. They're fulfilling their responsibilities and cooperate with each other, making sure that the poverty alleviation can be conducted throughout the province. We always focus on improvement of our work. When we are coming to the last mile, we spare no efforts to move along with different measures and policies. We are rolling out a series of measures and also offer accountability to individuals. Once we found a problem, we will solve those problems as soon as possible. For these 9 counties, we found the poverty-stricken rate has reached 0%. By taking this opportunity, I would like to thank all the journalists for your long-term support for the poverty alleviation work in Guizhou province. You are making a lot of contribution for the poverty alleviation in Guizhou province. Thank you. Thank you for Mr. Qing's introduction. One last question. With People's Daily, my question is to Secretary Li. So actually, for some of the counties, we are faced with daunting challenges. So can you tell us more about the measures that we have been taken to eradicate poverty in those specific counties? Thank you for your question. You have raised a very good question. So for the 9 counties in Guizhou province, they have officially withdrawn from the poverty today. At this historic moment, I'm very proud and very excited. Since we start the work for poverty alleviation, our province, our prefectures and the counties, they have been earnestly studied the important guidance made by General Secretary Xi Jinping on poverty alleviation and eradication. And also, we have carefully learned the spirit from the General Secretary Xi Jinping. We are focusing on the 3-year action plan for poverty alleviation that has been proposed by the central government. We have set up 5 special task forces to follow up with the progress of the poverty alleviation. For Wengbo County, it has strictly followed the guidance published by the provincial government. We clarified the responsibilities
要求，加强县、乡、村三
We strengthen the synergy and the cooperation between the counties, the villages,
脱贫攻坚。
and the prefectures. So all these different parties work together to fight the battle against poverty. We have also set up a 3-layer accountability system
各级各部门
for different levels of Wangji County.
一线和各县
They all work at the front line
40
to fight against poverty.
挂榜乡村
For 40 officials,
包乡包村
they personally
包人
went to those impoverished regions and provide supervisions and guidance to
1000名
the villages.
1810名网级
And also we have 1,810
7889名干部
inspectors
包人，实现对贫困
to supervise the work of poverty alleviation.
出台了
We are making sure that all the work can be implemented in an effective
责
manner.
任清单和驻村工作，
We also publish a list of accountability,
严格按照
make sure that each one of the officials carry their own responsibility.
迅速建立省州县3级联合作战体系，
We also set up
建立独有力
a mechanism
战友系，坚
that
持联合
unifying the strengths from the province, the prefecture, and the counties.
问责9年定问责机制，确保脱贫攻
The
坚
accountability mechanism also put in place
工作
to make sure that we have policy in place, efforts in place.
二是本着政策落实，
Second, we focus on the implementation of the policies.
在义务教育方面，我县采取精准建台战，
We also done a lot of work in poverty alleviation through education.
精准资助
We are adopting a 3+1 model
该入学的一个不少，
to make sure that
入学的一个不少。
all the children are able to attend education, the compulsory education, and make sure that no one is left behind for poverty alleviation. And also, we are doing a lot of work to provide medical services
实行
to people who are living in the impoverished region.
实现
We will also
应保尽保
track down
应缺
all the impoverished
应报尽保，
residents, make sure that all the people's needs can be guaranteed as needed, and we can help and save these people who are in need.
建立一个指挥中心，
We also set up a commanding center to
标准
provide housing
位于
support
调度一次以
so that we can better facilitate the relocation work in the Guizhou province.
才能住着。不安
We
全
want to make sure that people shall not live in dilapidated houses. All these people shall be relocated to safe communities.
饮水和自来水达到了90%以上，
And also,
配齐了消毒设备，
we have
尽
provide
让全
safe drinking water to our local
都
villages
能饮上放心。
to make sure that throughout the year, all of our villages
在
can
已达标2个州
get
方面
access to clean drinking water.
按照严重的禁养以免脱贫抓务工的，
And also, we are
在
making some efforts for poverty alleviation
紧紧围绕
through production
两
as well as employment.
作为产业重点产业来做。
We focus on
那么企业
key industries. At the same time, we are also nurturing new industries
中药
in Guizhou province.
营下去已达到84万亩，无氧的
For several counties, we are also focusing on the plantation sector.
附近征收3000元以上，
And this year, through the development of the new industries,
采取
for each one of the impoverished households, they can gain income with more than 3,000 yuan per year.
外输7.9万。望木县的扶贫就业
We are also offering job opportunities to the 9 impoverished counties.
落实，深入学习习近平
Third,
关于脱贫攻坚
we will earnestly study
与精神
the speeches made by General Secretary Xi Jinping on poverty alleviation.
春季公司
We will follow the deployments made by the provincial government, and also we will seize the 90-day harvest season to make sure that we have sufficient supplies to our local residents.
新市民计划、市县基金等政策
And also we are providing basic social security
的安排部署下，
to the
望木县
impoverished households.
政府以乡镇县直部门
For the 9 impoverished households, 9 impoverished counties, each year they have to sign
认
a accountability agreement with the
清单、
government.
问题清单、
They will come up with a list of
圈
responsibilities and a list of duties.
单遗书记载，报必合体主动，主动谋划，主动落实，
They will take a proactive
推动了
actions to implement all of the measures.
按图施工，深入开展一户一方案。
We will also provide customized strategy to each one of the impoverished household.
持住再撑，封住再扶，
So we will ask all the local officials
夫妇
to stay
人人
inside of the impoverished
确保高质量
household to make sure that no one is left behind for the poverty alleviation.
这几年来，
All in all, in the past few years,
所谓最
for Wengwu County, it has attached great importance to poverty alleviation. It is their top priority,
同南全县社会经济发展的
and by making efforts in poverty alleviation,
省州的
this
政策
county is able to seek better social and economic development.
失掉了贫困落户
By the end of today, they declare victory in poverty eradication.
步入小康。
So by the end of the year, these 9 counties will able to head to a well-off society together with other places in China.
进一步学习贯彻19届
Going forward, we will continue to learn the spirits from the 5th plenary session of the 19th CPC National Congress and continue to consolidate the results that we have been made in poverty eradication.
有效性，
And we'll continue to
一起
develop
在座的
different sectors and achieve rural revitalization.
关心支持望木，同时
Please continue to show support to our 9 counties in Guizhou
你们
province.
的胡一夫点燃
Last,
了
I would like
希
to
望带领
thank you all for your long-term support for the poverty eradication work in the Wengwu County in Guizhou
公布
province.
让我们紧密地团结在以习近平
Let us rally even closer with CPC Central Committee with General Secretary Xi Jinping at its core.
进一步巩固脱贫攻坚
Let's work harder to consolidate our results in terms of the poverty alleviation and achieve rural revitalization. Thank you.
感谢两位发布人的详细的解释。
Thank you for your detailed introduction.
我们现场提问就到这里。
That's the end of the Q&A session. If you have other questions,
办取得联系，并做进一步的采访。
you could
那么特别
contact the information office of the Guizhou Provincial People's Government.
数据比较丰富，
And this time, we have published a series of
新闻发布，
data.
或者呢向
So
经办核实
please refer to the press release before you announce all of those data. And also, this information will be uploaded to our official account.
请记者朋友们在报道好会议消息的基础上，深入地去挖掘新闻线索，